So, I wanted to address something that I've been seeing for quite a while now. More recently with Valorant releasing, but I've seen it, obviously we've seen it much further back than the Valorant days. And it's kind of interesting because Valorant was actually an incredibly positive community when it first came out, and it's honestly really shocking how toxic it's become. I don't know where these people come from or why they act the way that they do, but specifically towards women, they are absolutely disgusting in how they talk to women, how they treat women, and even sometimes how they treat men. I've seen countless times where they're just toxic in general. It doesn't matter what gender, but for the sake of this video, it's specifically geared towards how there is blatant sexism towards women in gaming. I've found a couple clips on Twitter that specifically target these women, and I'll show them to you. It's disgusting, and this is something that I've always wanted to change, because I've always believed that women deserve a lot of recognition and love in the gaming industry, because obviously women aren't as common in the gaming industry, and for some reason men have just decided that video gaming isn't for women, and it's something I really want to change. So here's some of those clips, and hopefully you can understand the scope of just how bad the toxicity is getting.
Yeah, mute me, you fucking pussy. Can't handle the heat. What a fucking woman. Textbook woman can't handle the heat. Well,
One enemy remaining.
don't defuse. You're throwing. Don't defuse.
I'm gonna mute this.
Stop.
How do you mute?
How do you mute
Look
kid?
at this, bro. Textbook woman.
L4.
Textbook
L4.
woman.
Big people.
Diffusing and shit.
Yeah, imagine diffusing. It's literally for women. Only women would play by the rules. We're fucking cool kids, so we don't play by the rules.
Yeah, we don't diffuse. We suck it off so it just stops.
We're not fucking simps to the
Oh,
game.
thank God.
Hey, man,
Thank you
Gravy,
very
tell
much.
your girlfriend
recording
to
this.
unmute us.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it
you're
on my
fucking,
Twitter.
You better slap that bitch. She's
Y'all know
out of
it.
Like, I
line.
said one
bro.
word, and I'm like, not
Honestly,
even in
to
chat
on
right
Marty.
now.
You gotta kick that bitch to the curb, dog. She's disrespectful as fuck. She's not complying to your every demand, then what is she doing?
Look, he's blocking me, and he's gonna fucking use his spell like this. Just cause I'm
Like,
a girl.
what do you mean?
Like, I can't even get out of it, look.
Try to like come to my side, boy.
My-
Domed.
This is why girls don't speak when we play Valorant.
Well, there's never.
Proxy, you slut.
Can you hear me?
Proxy.
What is your problem?
Proxy, you slut. What's your gender?
Why does it matter?
Because if you're a girl, I want your Instagram.
Well, you're not getting.
Are you a female?
No, I'm a 12-year-old boy. Will you shut up now?
Oh, you slut. Your slut ass is going to kitchen.
One heaven. Bro, what is your problem? What the fuck? What the fuck is your problem, man? Steps, man.
Be square. One mid. I think it's mid, mid.
Yeah, I can't really go there because someone's blocking me.
Big sad.
No more vagina privileges. You lost them.
As if there was much to begin with.
Ah, that was good.
I don't know what she said. I actually didn't hear what she said. Wait, repeat.
Why'd you have to do him like that?
I said as if there was much to begin with.
Jade.
I didn't hear what she said! Fuck!
Jade, my heart hurts and you roasted him.
Hey, what did she actually say?
Wait.
You want me to repeat it for the third time? You ready? You listening?
Yeah.
Is your headset on?
Everybody shut up.
Fuck you, bitch! Sit by my wall!
Dude, chill.
Alright. Oh, did you die over there?
Hey, push again.
You put a wall.
Oh, are you
That's
not
so
peeking
sad.
it because I walled you off, you fucking cunts?
Yo, how am I gonna peek that, you dumbass?
Yeah, that's why I walled you off so you wouldn't peek it.
Oh my god, this
dumbass.
guy's actually mad. He's actually mad.
Alright, let's see the gamer drill go off.
Yeah, well.
Looks, sounds like he's planting beef wall.
You know, I have to give you some credit as a Twitch streamer. Cause like, you'd think you'd have to be hotter to have this much followers.
Huh? Maybe.
Okie dokie. We're going through garage. Zofia, Thatcher, Finca. 3 in garage.
Kiss my
One's top yellow. My guess is they're gonna push yellow heavy.
With all those callouts. That dude just sound like a girl.
Honestly, I'm just trying to play the game.
Yeah, we played with you last game. We smoked your team. You guys lost 4-1, right? It was on map Oregon.
Yeah, it was really hard to coordinate because I didn't use any comms.
Yeah, we were the other two cutties on the other team that had the most kills, you know? We're just trying to play the game and have some fun. Well, you're just out here trying to sound like a girl, you know?
You know? Don't
Prime-
worry. You
prime
can just
example.
Sit back and watch us do work, baby, eh?
What horrible human beings. Now it's gonna be really hard to coordinate because I muted both of them. They're probably gonna go upstairs first if they're smart. I'm just gonna play Thermite, like, whatever. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I think people now just want to try and shoot me because they're being buttholes.
And one more thing I wanted to point out was when Rainbow Six Siege actually released the Battle Pass skins, Ying was one of them, and they made her have short hair, which I think is pretty fucking amazing. Thank you, Rainbow Six Siege, for not stereotyping every single woman to look like a woman, quote unquote. I think it's great that you incorporated a woman that has short hair. That's why I love Finca. But when they released this Battle Pass skin, there was so much hate on the Ying skin because she looks like a quote-unquote boy. And it's like, this is such unnecessary, unsolicited hate on something that is not even relevant in any capacity. So I just wanted to add that. So as you can see, this is just a few examples of some of probably thousands of women that have to deal with this daily because of how ignorant some of these men are kudos to the men in the one clip that were not they were calling out the guy basically that was going after Jade. Big kudos to any men that basically stand up for women when they see other men belittling them. So appreciated. And just a huge shout out to these women. I was bullied a lot during school, and it made me become very defensive. It made me have to start coming up with like comebacks so I could feel some sort of, you know, like I'm powerful over these people. So there are times where I do get upset and I'll lash back with comebacks and stuff, and it's not always the higher thing to do. So I just wanted to like give a huge shout out to these women for taking the higher ground and staying calm and just basically taking it. It doesn't have to. And people say mute, just save yourself, and it's like we don't always want to mute. We don't always want to have to not talk in comms because we're gonna get shit for it. And like we want to hear everybody communicating with each other. And we don't always want to have to mute everybody just because they're being like just because they're spreading unnecessary hate just because of our gender. This is something I really want to change, especially because I get a lot of hate for the way that I look, and people don't necessarily what do you call it? They don't take my word for anything because they think that since I have short hair, that automatically devalues what I have to say as a person. But specifically as a female. But because of that, I really want to change a lot, and it's so unfortunate to see this happening, and I really hope it changes soon. And I hope I can one day spread enough awareness to where women will be happy and feel comfortable going into random squads or anything, and playing with people just because they love to play video games and have a good time. So yeah, I just wanted to spread some awareness and let people know just, you know, how toxic the gaming industry is getting and how much it really needs to change. Thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you can share it around and help other people see just how bad everything is getting as well. So thank you. See you guys later.